Good early afternoon, and welcome back to St. Peter's Rexplex. Rink A today for the second game against the Madison Capitals. Carshield coming off the 7-0 victory yesterday, looking to win 4 in a row, 5 in a row, going back to our Chicago weekend. Boys will be in white today. Coach giving final instructions. Jack Fisher giving Brock a little massage. And we're going to get ready to get started. Madison will be in the red with blue and some white. Carshield in the white with gray, black, and blue. Berryman line starts off Stanley, Pennington, Given, Lacasse. 16 minutes on the clock. And we're ready to drop the puck. Puck's dropped, goes to the far wall. Stanley over to get it. Madison dumps it in, Given in after it. And he gets there behind the net. Comes away with it, stops, goes the other way. Now has Lacasse. Lacasse goes hard off the wall. Madison knocks it to Brock. Brock heads in. Now it slides on him. And Madison picks it up and rims it around. Given pinches, gets the puck, goes back down low. Kid doesn't have a stick. Pennington separates puck from stick and guy without stick. Now Pennington comes to the front. He's looking, finds Lacasse. They switch. Lacasse down low to Stanley. Stanley comes out. Finds Berryman. He sidesteps one, shoots. Ooh, goalie with a shoulder save. Pennington gets that away. He's going to get there, resets a little bit at the dot. Goes wide to Berryman. Berryman to Given. It slides on Given. Berryman comes away with it. He's going to circle. He's going to go in with Lacasse. Springer on. Lacasse shoots low, hard off the pad. Pickering on. Miller on. Barth on. So change on the fly here. Barth line with Springer and Miller. Pickering and Schrader. Puck knocked forward. Blaine keeps that in, but Springer's in, so it's offsides. So Barth will head to the dot, flanked by Miller and Springer, Schrader, Pickering. Brandon Buell in goal today. Puck tied up. Barth wins it forward. Madison gets it. They go D to D. Springer intercepts that. He plays it down low to Miller. Miller looks for Barth. Barth doesn't quite get it. Shakes his head. He got that once yesterday and put it in the back of the net. Pickering resets with Blaine. Blaine's going to break out. Pushes it forward. He's in with Springer and Miller. Springer heads to the middle. Shoots. Pickering gets a rebound. And Madison comes away with it on the other side. Pickering takes the man. Puck slides. Springer plays it back to Barth. Barth to Pickering. Two Madison players run into each other, and we're in 2-on-2. Only two kids on the ice. Now they're coming. Pickering back to Springer. Pitcher on. Gets played up the wall to Rawls. To Flogger. Flogger is going to push it forward. Ridgway on. Schultz breaks that up. Pitcher turns. He goes forward. He goes wide. Pushes it forward. Schultz gets it. Off the net. Now Flogger's there. He hits a D-man with it. Rawls is going to pinch. Gets enough of it. Gets it to Flogger. Flogger chips to Schultz. Schultz finds Flogger. He's still turning. He's still trying. It just kind of slid on him. And Madison's going to go the other way. Kid muffs it. Rawls breaks it up. Flogger. Oh, kid gets through Flogger and Schultz. Now Schultz gets it. He's going to dump it in. Pitcher in after it. Pitcher takes a man, gets the puck. Now Schultz has it. Tries to find Kaiser, who's on. Now they come to near side. Flip it up. Ridgway's going to step on that. He shoots low. Goalie puts it to the corner. Pitcher. Oh, gets the middle. No one covers him. He shoots. Slides off his stick. Kaiser down low. Now it's up the boards to Ridgeway. Now it's out to Schultz. Schultz goes the other way to Rawls. He goes for a change. Barth on. He dumps it in. Simpson joins. And Lacasse on. Puck up the wall to Simpson. Hops on him. Rawls back to get it. He's at the end of a shift. He bangs it off the wall to Lacasse. He finds Kaiser. Lacasse goes forward. Leaves for Simpson. That gets stole. And now Barth comes away with it. It's got to wait for Lacasse, who lost an edge. Now Kaiser gets the zone. He heads in, turns, looks for Barth. Now back down to Kaiser. He sidesteps, comes away with the puck. Now Madison goes the other way with it. Up the wall. They go to the middle. Now they go back. Now Madison gets the zone. They stop. Back to the D. This side to the D. Down low. Barth takes a man. Given gets bumped. They come around. Guy can't quite reach it as Ben's all over him. He circles, comes to the middle. Ben lifts the stick. Given knocks it to the corner. Given battling 2. I think he's winning. Now he's battling 1. The other kid doesn't have a stick. Barth takes the position, turns the guy. He's going to head out with it. He has some space. He's going to flip. Guy kind of gets it. Now JR there. Now it comes the other way. Barth knocks it forward. And they dump it in the near corner. Comes right out to the middle. That was a choice angle that kid found. Played out. Brock lifts the stick. Now he finds Noah, and he and Shiloh are in. 2-on-1. Noah. Shot. Low off the pad. Brock gathers the puck. Sidesteps, turns, pushes it up against the wall. No one's on him. He's going to go to the middle. Puts his shoulder down. Tries to find Shiloh. Now he shoots again. Blocked. Shiloh takes a tumble. And they break out. Blaine breaks that up. And Brock comes away with it. He turns. Still got the puck along the boards. He turns the other way. Leaves for Shiloh. Shiloh comes away with it. Turns back for Brock. Brock turns inside. Soft shot on goal. Pushed away by the stick of the goalie. Shiloh breaks it up. Shiloh comes off the wall. All the way to Pickering. Pickering finds Brock low. Brock shoots. Oh, Brock shot through the legs of the defender. The goalie had no idea where it was, except that he pushed off and it caught in his pad. He was looking behind him. So Barth hops back on with Miller and Springer, Schrader and Pickering. Puck dropped to Miller, back out to Blaine. Blaine's got an opening. Puck goes wide off the goalie's stick. And Barth skates. Now it comes out the other way. Pickering grabs. He fakes. Loses an edge. Now it comes back to Miller, who sets to Blaine. Blaine finds Pickering, and they're going to go forward. There's 4 of them. Pickering goes wide. Shoots. Goalie has it in the chest. Drops it and then covers. So Barth to the dot. Springer, Miller, Pickering, Schrader. Springer comes away with it. He's looking. He's going to go back down low to Barth. Barth's going to pull it along the wall. Slides on him. He turns, gets position, goes back the other way. Now he plays it back to Pickering. He has some room. He shoots. Up top on the goalie. They play it around. Blaine's going to pinch. Goes through him. Springer there. He plays it back down the wall to Miller. Miller trying to find Springer. Now he goes behind the net. Springer to get it. Jousting. Now Barth there. Now it hits Miller to Springer to Blaine up top. He's going to dump it back down in the corner. Barth's going to go get it. Now Miller off the wall slowly. Blaine pinches. It's kept in. Blaine keeps it in. They're going to slam it around the other side. They lose control of that. Pickering gets his pass intercepted, and it's offside. So 16 for Madison. Elbow in the back of the head after the whistle. Lucas didn't like that. Pitcher out. Schultz, Flogger, Rawls, and Ridge. They bang it forward. Pitcher over there. And Flogger. And Flogger. And Schultz. Schultz comes away with it. He's going to get the line, dump it in, and go chase it. He's in on the forecheck. Kid pulls it. He breaks it up. Flogger takes him. Puck slides through everybody. Now it comes out to pitcher. He's battling. Pushes down to Schultz. Up on end. Loses a stick battle. And that goes into the penalty box, I guess. So pitcher will go to the dot. Flogger, Schultz, Ridgway rolls. Puck one. Push forward by Flogger. Goalie's going to cover. We'll try it again. Flogger grabs the puck. Schultz clears out. Tip, wide. Pitcher down there. He's got Flogger. Flogger turns. Down low to Schultz. Schultz bangs it. Now it comes back the other way. It's going to come to Rawls. Rawls shot. Bangs off the goalie. Schultz wide. He's going to come around with it. Pulls it. Has some space. Now he plays it back down low to pitcher. Pitcher gets tied up. Flogger over to get it. He's going to get there first. Gets bumped. Flogger plays it off the wall to pitcher. Pitcher slot to Flogger. And Madison's going to take a trip. And the forwards are going to change. So it looks like Rawls and Ridge are going to stay on. Kaiser, Miller, Simpson. Miller to the dot. Miller ties it up, finds Ridge. Ridge finds Simpson. Simpson to Ridge. Ridge back to Simpson. He turns. Back down low to Kaiser. Back to Ridge. Pass gets broken up. They're going to bang it down. Ridge catches it. Now it gets knocked off him. Madison down low. Kid's going to eat time. Ridge takes him. Rawls pushing. Now he's going to come out with it. Rawls has ice. He's going to find Kaiser on the near side. Kaiser gets the line. Heads in. Shoots. Blocker save. Given on. Kaiser's going to come off the wall. JR won the stick battle. Given. Still walking. Tries to find Lacoste and it gets knocked away. Now back to Given. Given's going to go as one of the forwards change. He leaves for Kaiser. Kaiser shoots. Mass save by the goalie. He's still messing with it. Kaiser still looking. He gets bumped. Miller down low. Now Kaiser. Now the goalie throws off his helmet as he was messing with it ever since he got hit in the helmet. So Pennington and Stanley will hop over. Typically what happens there is the latches pop off when he gets hit. And it gets really loose on him. So Berryman, Stanley, and Pennington with Lacoste and Given. 51 seconds left on the power play. Pennington wins a faceoff. Lacoste walks the line, finds Given. Given one-timer goes wide. Berryman out. He's going to circle. Finds Given again. Given shoots. Hits something in front. Back off the wall. Lacoste is out there. And they're going to reset. Lacoste finds Given. Oop, slides on him. He keeps it in the zone. He goes to Lacoste in front of him. Now Lacoste is going to go forward. He's going to leave for Brock. Out to Given. Given shoots, deflected, and then the goalie gets it right in the glove. So Barth, Miller, Springer are going to come on for the last 15 seconds with Pickering and Schrader. They're all trying to figure out where they're going to go. Puck dropped. Barth wins. Miller tied up. Now back to Blaine. Blaine has some space. He goes to Miller on the near boards. Miller walks in, finds Pickering, and the goalie saves it and then scores. Even though the goal looks to be off, they're going to count it. So a power play goal for Pickering. As the puck went from the near side from Otto. Watching the replay, Otto goes far side to Pickering, shoots once, gets his rebound, and puts it in. So 1-0, 5:14 left. Barth to the dot, puck one to the side. Springer, Barth, here we go, going forward. Barth comes away with it. Now it gets knocked. Blaine gets the stick in low, pushes it forward. Barth in 2-on-1 with Miller. Barth has room, scores, top shelf. Little head nod to Miller. Forced the defender to fall off just a bit, and Barth found the little area above the shoulder. 2-0 Carshield. Pitcher on. Face off. And Blaine's going to go forward. Shot. Blocker save. They play it out. Pickering backs in. That's Schultz. Schultz knocks it away, and he's going to go forward. He goes wide. Still wide. Plays it on goal, looking for pitcher, and the goalie covers it. Ridge and Rolls hop on. Pitcher Schultz flogger. Puck one back to Ridge. He goes between the legs. Goalie, two saves, one with the pad, one with the glove, one on Ridge, one on Schultz. Rawls finds Schultz. He turns, has room. Oh, finds Flogger. Flogger puts it in the pads. Oh, it was a good look. Now the goal's off. That was us. We knocked it off. All right, pitcher going to go back to the dot. One back by Madison. They go backward. Flogger's going to be the first one there. He turns, pulls. Now Rawls gets it off the leg. Now Flogger. Flogger still battling. Plays it forward. Now it goes to Rawls. It comes out of the zone. We're going to have to reset. Rawls finds Schultz. He plays it into the far corner. Flogger there. Flogger stops, turns, comes off the wall, plays down low to pitcher. Pitcher turns, finds Flogger. Flogger one-timer right in the glove. And they'll go for a switch. Some good opportunities there, but nothing finds the back of the net. Kaiser to the dot between Springer and Simpson giving in lacrosse. Springer comes away with it after Kaiser held it up. Springer turns, looks down low to Kaiser. Simpson got slashed, lost his stick. Springer. Oh, now they touch it. So Simpson had got slashed in the slot. Stick went flying. And Brandon about made it to the bench before he had to go back. Yeah, cardio. Cardio for Brandon. So this group is going to stay. Now they're trying to figure out who goes where. Here we go. Puck one forward. Springer to get it. Now Simpson. Now Springer. Springer has Simpson. Simpson resets. Finds Given. That got tipped a little bit. Given finds Lacoste. Finds Given. Shoots low, wide. Goalie had over pushed, but couldn't find the post. Comes up the wall. Lacoste gathers. He goes over to Given. Given has space. He finds Kaiser. Kaiser's in. Looking for Simpson. Finds the stick, but it all slides to the corner. Springer pulls. Back out to the dot. He goes to the middle. Finds Kaiser. Kaiser looks for Simpson, but can't get there. Lacoste shoots low. Hits a stick. Kaiser pushes it wide. Their goalie doesn't have a stick right now. Simpson gathers. All the way to Given. Given to shoot. Blocker save by the goalie. Pushed up the boards. Given over there. He's going to circle. JR's wide open. Oh, can't quite get it to him on the stick. Goes behind him. Springer comes away with it. Finds Simpson. Oh! And we're going to get another penalty. Another trip that JR draws. So we'll go 5-on-3 for 42. Stanley line out there. Pennington, Berryman, Pickering, Schrader. Puck one back. Stanley pulls off the wall. Now Pickering. Now Schrader. Schrader shoots, looking for a tip. Comes wide, comes through the crease. And we can't get a puck on it. Now Berryman. Back out to Blaine. Back to Pickering. He's a little too low to slap. Now he's going to find Noah. Noah's going to shoot right in the goalie's chest. So 19 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Pennington back to the dot. He ties up. Brocken to get it. He gets tripped. Pennington comes away with it. He's looking. He goes behind the net. Goes back out to Pickering. Pickering finds Blaine. Blaine down low. Hops on Berryman. Now Stanley to Berryman. Back to Stanley. Stanley shoots. Hits somebody in front. Now comes to the middle. Oh, the goalie with a great save. And then Pennington puts it in. The goalie's hurting on that one. So we are going to step out for a minute. The goalie looks like he got it just above the glove on the arm. So we'll be back in just a minute. So Madison goalie's going to stay in. He's 3 goals against, been almost 30 shots. He's played really well, taking one off the head and now off the wrist, it seems like. So we did not get that before the first power play expired, so we're back to 5-on-5. Or not. Andy's talking about it over there. They're trying to figure out when the penalty actually expired. But if it's not on the clock, it probably expired, and it's not on the clock. So that one's taken off. 5-on-5. Here we go. Minute 21 left. Ref takes a tumble over Shiloh. And Berryman comes away with it. He kicks it backward and resets. Pushes it forward to Shiloh. Shiloh goes in. Shiloh goes wide. Stops. Up to Ridge. Ridge walks. Shoots. That's not going to be a goal as that stick was really up in the air. As the shot was a little rainbow-esque. Got tipped high. You think Noah had to jump to high stick that one? So Barth on with Miller and Springer, Ridge and Rawls. Puck one back and Ridge skates. Springer bangs it in. Miller on the forecheck. Back behind the net. Less than a minute left in the period. Ridge walks, shoots, gets a tip from Barth high, but it hits a skate. Now they come to the near side. Kid chips it. Ridge bangs it off the wall. That official almost got hit again. It's the same one that took a tumble on the faceoff. Now Madison breaks in, Miller in. 30 seconds left. Miller circles, finds Rawls. Rawls stops, finds Ridge, except it hits a bump of ice. Ridge comes away with it. Pass hits somebody. Now they're pulling at it. Now Springer gets it out of the zone with 15 left. Forecheck forces him back. Now they play it to the near corner. That's going to be ice with 5.4 left. So 5.4 left in the first. Carshield leads 3-0. Puck one back. Springer. Puck gets pushed around, and that's going to do it for the first. So on goals by Pickering, Barth, and Shiloh, Carshield leads 3-0. All right, ready for the beginning of the second. Berryman out with Pennington and Stanley, Lacoste and Given. 16 minutes on the clock. Shots after one, 28-0. Puck drop through Stanley's leg right to Lacoste. Lacoste gets it, tries to dump it in, goes around the Madison player. Shiloh in hard on the forecheck. Now it comes to the near side. Berryman rubs the guy off enough that it gets loose. Now Lacoste comes away with it. He plays it into Berryman's skates and plays it down the wall. It's going to come out the other side, up the wall. Stanley breaks that up, finds Pennington. Pennington, Berryman. Berryman shoots high. Pennington gets a rebound down low. Finds Stanley. Stanley's looking for someone. He turns, shoots. It's loose in front. They clear it, but hit somebody. Rock did a pirouette. Now the puck gets pushed out. And, Berryman with a nice play back to Given. Now Brandon's going to hack it forward. And right to Shiloh. Shiloh gets it caught in his skates. Now he plays it forward. Now he's got two guys there. Now it comes to the middle. Shiloh's going to go for a change. Pickering bangs it down the wall, looking for Pennington, who's going for a change. They play it up the wall. Flogger, Schultz both let up. Now they come away with it. Now he pulls wide, drops, slides on him. Pickering's going to chip it, hits a skate. They play it in well offsides. Pitcher, face off, up, into the bench. Coach almost had a good glove hand there on Madison, just tipped it forward, and we'll try it again. The other coach bailed. Puck one back, and Blaine's going to go forward. Finds pitcher. Blaine goes with him. He looked for him, and the goalie covers. Pitcher to the dot. Flogger breaks that up. Now pitcher. Battling. Gets position. Mike's still working down there. Squirts out to Flogger. Flogger circles, shoots. Shoots wide. Blaine's got to hustle back as Pickering had pinched. He bangs it to Flogger. Schultz breaks that up. Flogger takes a penalty. And the forwards go for a change. So we'll see what the call is roughing they're going to go with. Wasn't sure if that was going to end up with head contact or not. So the Barth line on for the power play. Ridgway rolls. Springer, Miller. Barth ties that up, plays it down low. Springer comes away with it. Finds Barth. It slides through everybody, and Madison's going to break out. Kid whiffs on the clearance. Now it goes down low. And Ridgway breaks out. Springer sidesteps. Heads in. Shoots. Hits the post. Puck hops on Springer. Now Barth there gets position. He pulls it from the corner. Both of them are hacking. Barth shoots wide. Barth comes away with it. Finds Ridge. Ridge finds Barth. It all opens up for Barth. He shoots. Gets blocked. Rolls. Oh, just wide. Louis pinched. Barth pulls it around the official. He's going to circle again. Oh, he tries to find Rawls and it hits somebody. We're going to go the other way. They dump it in for icing. Louis pinched nicely, just couldn't get it to go. So pitcher's going to hop on with Kaiser and Simpson, Gibbon and Lacoste. 52 seconds left in the power play. Simpson comes away with it, goes down low, puck's on in. Now it comes to the near side. Lacoste has to hang back. Now they push it forward. Gibbon races back to get it. Finds Lacoste. Finds Gibbon. Finds Kaiser. And Kaiser's going to get the zone. He comes to the middle. Bounces on everybody. Simpson there. Knocked away from him. Gibbon pulls. Stops. Plays back to Lacoste. Lacoste to Simpson. Simpson to Kaiser. Kaiser thinks about it. Now finds Simpson, who's got space. Shoots. Backhander goes wide as pitcher had opened up a hole. JR loses an edge. It goes into boards. Mike does really well not to go through someone's back. Simpson comes away with it from the high puck. Power play is over. And they come out with it. Played forward. Lacoste knocks that away a little bit. Now they back in. Gibbon takes a man. Lacoste takes the puck. Ford isn't over there. Now he is. Pitcher takes the puck away, and he's got room to go. And he goes. Simpson going for a change. Pickering on. Mike turns the corner, shoots halfway up the netting above the glass. So Berryman, Stanley, Pennington hop on. That comes out of the zone as, well, Mike missed most of it. And they play it. Berryman intercepts. Still going. Shoots wide. Rebound goes past Pennington. They go off the wall. Pickering hustles back to get it. Up the wall. Past Pennington. Now Berryman. Goes wide. Shoots. Scores. Berryman picked the top corner and put up number 4. Pickering back off the face-off. Over to Blaine. Blaine finds Pennington, who finds Berryman. Berryman sidesteps, but Blaine Brock had slid in offside. Got to get the zone first. Noah to the dot. Pennington pushes it forward. Now it goes D to D and out. They dump it in. And we're going to take a penalty, apparently. I think that's going to be on Noah. Noah came across and checked him. We'll watch and see here. See what we're going to call. Roughing. So Flogger pitcher on. Ridge and Rawls. First penalty kill of the weekend. Pitcher wins the face-off to Rawls. Rawls going to bang it around to Ridge. Hops on him. He flips high. Glove down. Pitcher loses an edge. They shoot wide. Ridgway has it. He's got some room. He just bangs it down the ice. They wave that off. Flogger's going to go. Now they don't. The official down here shakes his head as he had waved it off. So we'll go to another face-off for pitcher. Puck one back by pitcher. Ridgway gathers. Hard around the boards. Rawls. Gets tied up. Now it goes backward. Now it goes up the wall. Now it comes to the near side. Now to the near boards. Kid whiffs on it. That's going to come out of the zone. They go D to D. Pitcher kind of breaks that up. Now they have to reset. They come to the near side. Now they cross. Ridgway breaks that up, puts it back in center ice. Now kid comes in, sidesteps one. Flogger on his stick. He realizes he can push. Pitcher on a foot race. He'll win that. Gets knocked away from him a little bit. Flogger comes to change. Schultz on. Pitcher still has it. Pitcher still pulls it. Oh. Schultz gathers. He plays it down low to Mike. Comes up the wall. Given. Now to Ridge. Ridge finds Schultz. Tips it in. He's in after it. They stop. So Schultz on with Stanley on the PK. And they come out, go wide. Chipped all the way through. Lacoste off the wall. Now we got both forecheckers. And they go the other way. They head in. Goes wide. Still wide. Given's going to get the puck. He's going to bang it off the wall. Comes out on the... And the penalty's over. Schultz. The soft check. Now Stanley. Stanley has. Leaves for Schultz. Schultz shoots. Hits the post. Stanley. Down low to Schultz. Schultz sidesteps one. Can't get the stick around. Now Stanley. Spins. Schultz separates. Puck comes out. Through. And it's icing. So Miller, Springer hop on. Lacoste and Given. Shots a little down this period. A couple posts haven't helped. Puck in Springer skates. Now Barth hacks at it. Still loose. Still loose. Miller trying to lift a stick. Springer comes away with it. Leaves for Lacoste. Lacoste gets pushed up against the wall. Rimmed around. Barth's going to go get it. Barth gets spun around. Given comes away with it. Into Barth's skates. Now it comes around the other way to Miller. Lacoste is going to pinch. He goes middle. He gets popped. And Barth's going to come away with it. Has room. Sidesteps one. Goes wide. Shoots off the chest. Miller plays it low. Goes through the crease. Out the other side. Ooh, Lacoste can't keep it in. And Given's in a foot race because Lacoste touched it. Given gets there. Slows the guy down. Puts his shoulder down. Comes up the boards. Miller has room. Plays it off the wall to Given. He's got space. He's going to go forward with Springer. Given cuts middle. Shoots. Pad save. Miller. First one there. Now it gets tied up. Springer comes off the wall. He shoots low. Pad save again. Miller down low to Springer. Springer's going to cycle. Flitters it in. A couple kids try to bury him in it and don't. And it goes to the goalie's glove. So 6:32 left in the second. 4-0 Carshield. If this tells you what kind of period or game it's been, the goalie has to refresh the water. Simpson tied up. Pickering keeps it in. Simpson has room. Comes off the boards. Goes wide. Cuts in. Looks for a stick. I think Flogger got that, and then it got saved. Now Flogger tips the pass. That goes into the bench. To the kid with the green gloves. Variety of gloves for Madison this weekend. So Kaiser to the dot, flanked by Flogger and Simpson. Pickering and Blaine. Pickering back, turns, goes far side. Out of Simpson's reach as it was well in front of him. They bang it off their own player. Kid goes in. Pickering knocks that away. Lucas still battling. Kid's holding his stick. Now it comes to the middle. Flogger there. And a shot on goal. Yep. Official scores gave it a shot on goal. Brian is questioning it. Shot, and they score. Wow. Shot from the near side, kind of a knuckle puck. Kind of tricked up Brandon. So Berryman out, Stanley, Pennington, Ridge and Rawls. Rawls resets, finds Pennington. Dumped in, off the standard. They reset, go the other way, up the boards. Now Ridgeway. Pennington puts his shoulder down, goes through two. Stops. Berryman over there. Now it gets pushed forward. Pennington tries to push it. Now it hits the standard, comes to the middle. Oof. That was dangerous. They're going to break out 3-on-2. Ridge takes the man, gets enough of the man, and that gets pushed around back to Rawls. Hops on him. That gets intercepted. Shot wide. Berryman over to get it. Hard off the wall, comes out. Stanley's on a foot race. Goalie comes out, bangs it forward. Madison gets it. Stanley intercepts her pass. He turns, comes away. Tries to find Berryman. It goes all the way through to the other side. They bang it off the wall. Lacoste keeps it in. Down low. Pitcher on. Schultz on. Brock's looking. Shot into the corner. Lacoste is pinched. Lacoste keeps it in. Now pitcher looking for somebody. Goes to the far side. Pitcher's going to be the first one there. Gets pinned. Schultz is trying to come out with it on the other side. Mike's going to push it away. He comes off the wall. Finds Flogger. Now he finds Lacoste. Now he finds Flogger. Flogger circles. He's got space. He shoots. It's deflected. Pitcher there. Pitcher leaves for Lacoste. Lacoste finds Schultz. Schultz is going to come off the wall. Got trips. Now it's going to come to Flogger. They're going to get it out. They're going to reset quickly. As given to Flogger. Flogger gets low. Finds Schultz. Schultz scores. So all the work there done by Flogger along the boards, got his shoulder low, got position, got the stick on it, pushed it wide, and Cooper just knocks it in the back of the net on the back door. There was a good keep in there by someone too. Maybe Lacoste. Brian's checking. No, maybe it was an entry. It was an entry play. Flogger kept the shoulder low, got position, and made the good pass. So it sounds like it was given. Puck played in. Pickering back to get it. Blaine, Springer. Pickering gets a high stick. He's not happy. Got it up under. Springer goes forward. Tries to find a pass. Now he comes around the other side. Barth. Now Springer. Barth harassing the guy. Puts him up against the wall. Now he turns, gets the puck. Comes away. Finds Miller. Miller scores. So Barth does the hard work again. Down low. Gets position. Wins the puck. Finds Otto in front. And Otto puts it in the top corner. And pops 2 water bottles. So 2:33 left in the second, 6-1 Carshield. Miller comes away. Low shot hits a Capitals leg. Now Barth. Now Miller. Now it comes off the wall. They play it up the middle. Barth flips it in. Capitals player gloves it down. Barth and Blaine kind of in the same spot. Now Barth circles. Tries to push the Springer. Now they go the other way. And it goes up. Pickering battling. Battling gets the Lego over there. Springer breaks out with it. He leads for Barth. Barth sidesteps one. Sidesteps another. Finds Miller. Miller puts another one in the goal. So breakout through the neutral zone by Springer. Drop to Barth. Barth sidesteps a couple. Goes wide left and finds Miller. Looks like Madison's going to change goalies. Schultz is going to hop on with Kaiser and Simpson. Goalie played well. He's frustrated, throwing everything. He just faced a lot of shots and a lot of high-quality shots from close in. Kaiser to the dot. Simpson on the left, Schultz on the right, Ridge and Rawls. Puck one back. Rawls gathers. Ridge. Schultz. Tries to find Kaiser. Doesn't go. Now it's in his skates. Now they bang it out. Rawls has got to go. Rawls gathers. He's going to turn. Finds Ridge. Ridge has ice. Kaiser touches. JR should get there with his speed. He does. Gets inside. Gets rimmed around. Oh, that's a horrible call. And it's going to come the other way. Shot in. Schultz goes to the box. Puck dropped. Passed around. Even Benny thinks that was a bad call. He's chirping over here. Brock breaks out to Shiloh. Shiloh's got some room. He goes forward. He rips a shot wide. Not bad on a new goalie. Just shoot. And it comes to the near boards. Puck gets pushed forward. Kid loses a puck. Shiloh. Pennington comes out. Has Brock. Brock's in. Semi-break. He goes wide. He shoots. Oh, and the goalie covers. Hits him right in the Capitals logo. So 14.8 left in the second. Carshield leads 7-1. Brock ties the faceoff up. Now it goes back behind the goal. Now they come out with it. Played across, broken up by them. Shiloh, stick handles. That'll do it for period 2. So after 2, Carshield leads 7-1. Goals by Pickering, Barth, Pennington, Berryman, Schultz, and 2 by Miller. Schultz heads back to the box where he's getting chirped by his brother and little Huddy. Springer, Barth, Lacoste, and Gibbon on to kill the penalty. 1:04 left. Only 9 shots that period officially. Puck one back by Madison. Madison content to mess around with it here, and Springer's going to almost get it as they had misplayed it. Now he's still on the forecheck. Puck comes to the near side. Gibbon had backed out. He's going to flip it back in high. They glove it down and go to the near side. Shot wide. Gibbon. Now that was a hit. He just stood the kid up and went through him. Barth has a slide off his stick. They keep it in the zone. Now it's down low. Oof. It's bouncing. That's going to come to Springer. He tries to get it to Barth. Now they're going to knock it out of the zone for us. 7 seconds left. Given off. Pickering on. Springer is going to go forward. He's in by himself with Pickering. He shoots it right into the capital symbol. So the original goalie back in for Madison. Pitcher and Flogger hop on with Schultz, who's done having to listen to his brother. Pitcher to the dot. Pitcher wins it back to Blaine. Blaine looking. He shoots. Pitcher. Now it comes to Pickering. Pickering's going to go low. Now Flogger's going to intercept that. He's going to go low to Pitcher. That gets pulled. Pitcher gets position. He pulls through the guy. Now it's hacked out. Blaine gets a piece of it. Schultz lifts the stick. He goes low to Pitcher. Can't get it up and tipped in the same time. Now Pitcher's still there. Schultz sets a screen. Now Picker. Blaine down low. He comes away with it to Schultz. Schultz is going to, tries to find Pickering, and the goalie's got it with the stick. And then Pitcher finds the net again. And they're going to go for a change. Yep, they're saying that went straight into the net. It was a little bouncy on him. But it's going to come out of the zone. So JR and Kaiser flanking Miller. Schrader and Pickering. Puck won back by Miller off a face-off that bounced. Blaine finds Lucas. Lucas is going to find JR. That hops on him. We say we got a tip, so they're in on the forecheck. Puck comes up the wall. Pickering keeps it in. He bangs it down low. Miller grabs it, hits a stick. Now JR pushes it around, and the goalie covers. Rawls and Ridge hop on. Kaiser. Well, that gets knocked away, and Ridge is going to have to go because that's off our stick. Puck into JR. Now it's on goal. Comes to the near side. JR breaks that up. Now they get it back. Miller hustles back, gets the puck, finds Ridge. Ridge finds JR. He and Kaiser cross. He finds Kaiser. Kaiser gets low, centers. Oh, it's still loose in front. Miller for the hat trick. Oh, blocker save. They come off the wall. Go to the middle. Miller breaks that up. Now Ridge pulls off the wall. Finds Simpson. Finds Kaiser. That goes the other way. We got two late changes. They go to the middle. Kid's wide open. Shoots it right in Brandon's glove. So Stanley joins Berryman and Pennington, given in Lacasse. Berryman ties that up. Stanley squirts out with it. He's going to go, pushes around, gets down, gets low, has Pennington, finds Pennington. Pennington can't get it on goal, or the goalie saved it, one of the two. It sounded like two sticks hit. They come out the other way. Stanley to Lacasse. Lacasse gets the line, pushes, gets held up. Now it comes up the wall. Lacasse is going to intercept that. He looks for Stanley. Now they go around. Stanley gathers, goes around one. Oh, tries to get it through to Pennington through the legs. It comes out. Lacasse grabs, shoots, goes wide. Pennington over to get it. Brock comes away with it, hits a skate. Still bouncy. Now Pennington. Pennington given. Slap shot off his shin. Was going wide. That kid sacrificed. Now Given has room. Oh, he dumps it in. Springer on. Simpson on. And Simpson found Springer. Shot high. So Simpson on with Springer and Barth. Pickering and Schrader. One back, Blaine. Oh, tried to find Pickering, who pinched hard, but it got tipped going through. JR battling down low. Now Barth, now Springer. Springer comes off the wall, slides on him. And Madison comes out, backhand, knocked away by Pickering. Now it's played up the wall. They wave off icing. And Blaine back to get it as we reset. Blaine has a lot of ice. He's going to go forward. Goes wide. Now he dumps it in. Barth stays. Blaine battling down low with Springer. Still down low. Now it squirts out the other side. Up the wall. Pickering's going to keep that in. Finds Springer. Blaine went for a change. And it comes up the wall. Louis on. Puck gets pushed through. Brandon will cover. So pitcher hops over with Schultz and Flogger. Ridge and Rolls are still on. Puck and pitcher skates. Now Schultz comes away with it. He goes to Flogger. And Schultz in offsides. Pitcher to the dot. Puck went back by Madison. They bang it up the wall. Comes in the middle. Rolls has that. He finds Schultz. Schultz has some room. He heads in. He shoots. Bouncy puck. Goalie makes another save. Pitcher on the backhand. Goalie had no stick. Pitcher back to the dot. Pitcher comes away with that off a good win by Flogger. It's loose. Gets poked away by the goalie. The Schultz was right there. Now it comes to the near side. And Schultz can't keep it in. Now he pushes it in, but Mike stopped. Mike breaks it up. Now Flogger. Flogger goes in. Leaves for Schultz. Schultz soft. Goalie plays that out as I think they were trying to play it off the pads to Mike coming in. So the forwards go for a change. The official keeps faking out the kids. Now he drops the puck. It's almost like he's waiting for him not to look before he drops it. And they play it up. Puck gets pushed back to Ridge. He gets inside position. Turns the puck. Now pushes it. Now Miller back. Keeps Brandon involved. Now Ridge is going to break out with it. Simpson in. Simpson shot. Goalie with a blocker save as that was up on its edge. Goalie with another save. Puck played down low to the near side. That's broken up. Kaiser away with it. Shoots. And they're saying that one was deflected. So Given and Lacoste hop on. Miller to the dot. Kaiser, Simpson, Given, Lacoste. Now the official is going to randomly drop it. And Given gets it off a pass from Kaiser. Now back to Kaiser. Now back to Given. He sidesteps one, has a little room. He shoots low, hits a skate. Goes behind the net. Madison reverses. And they have some room as they break out. Kid whiffs on it twice. Otto gets it. He heads in with Kaiser. Otto turns the corner, gets knocked away from Kaiser. Kaiser, far side. Lacoste plays it down low to Miller. Bounces on him. Shiloh there. Shiloh, a little reverse hit. Now Shiloh comes away with it. Head up. He's still looking. Now he plays it down low. Kaiser's down there. Miller goes for a change. Berryman on. Puck played to the middle. Lacoste gathers. Up the wall. And it comes to the near side. Guy tries to glove it. Can't. Now he knocks it down. Stanley comes away with it. Sidesteps. Passes to Lacoste. Lacoste gets in. Tries to find Brock. And that gets broken up and the goalie covers. 7:18 left in the third. Puck one back to Pickering. Pickering finds Blaine. Blaine finds Berryman, and Berryman tips it wide. Now they all back out. Berryman's still working. Stanley turns, shoots, right in the glove. I have a feeling Andy will mention that one on the way home. So Berryman out with Stanley and Pennington, Schrader, and Pickering. Official still just standing there waiting to drop the puck. Now he does. It's almost like he has to get in a zen moment before he drops it. Now Madison breaks out. Berryman has it in his skates. Now Pennington is going to get the line. He does. Finds Noah. Noah tries to sidestep. It gets broken up and comes out the near side. Guy moves in. Pickering knocks that away. Now it gets played in deep. Brandon out to rim it around. Guy messes with it at the line. Now Berryman intercepts. Now Stanley. Now it's just against the wall. Now it goes forward. Springer's hopped on. They just have it in their skates. Now they turn, go the other way. Puck Pickering breaks that up. Springer. Berryman's going to go for a change. So is Stanley. So Springer's in with Pickering. And it gets rimmed around, and it will come out as Rawls had just hopped on from a change. Puck goes to Kaiser. Kaiser finds Pickering. Pickering's going to go forward. Pickering's going to shoot right into the Madison Capitals logo. Jack Fisher on the bench giving some encouraging words to his teammates. Hopefully Jack will get back in the next week or so. Riff drops quickly for him. Springer down low, tries to find Kaiser. And it goes around. Rawls over. He blocks it, doesn't know where it is, still thinks it's in his skates. Now it comes up the wall. Rawls blocks it again. Rawls still hacking at it, gets it forward. Springer to get it. And it goes around the net. And Madison comes out the other way. Barth puts a shoulder in. Springer finds Kaiser, and it slides on him. Kaiser turns, tries to find Springer. Barth is all tied up in front. Now Kaiser has it on his stick. He turns around. He's still fighting off somebody. Now it gets pushed around him as he had turned around. And Madison is going to play it up the wall. Rawls is going to get it. Hops on Tyler. Now Springer has Barth. Barth in. Barth shoots wide. Springer down low. Battling. Comes away with it. Now puts it on goal to Ridge, who's down low. Now we score as Kaiser goes backhand underneath right over the goalie. Nice goal there by Tyler Kaiser. Pitcher line out. Schultz, Flogger. Flogger, still Flogger. Now it goes back to the middle. That's going to be Rawls. He's going to bang it in. And this group will go in after it. Kid stops, muffs it a little bit. Now it gets knocked, goes through Rawls. Ridge over to get it. Ridge looking. He's going to circle. He's going to find Rawls. Rawls is going to find Flogger. Flogger is going to find Pitcher. Pitcher is going to find Schultz. Oh, that just slides on him. Now it's loose. He takes the man. Pitcher's going to get the puck. Moving his feet. Gets it out of the snow. Now he finds Flogger. Flogger reaching. Flogger plays it down low. Schultz ties him up. Now Pitcher down low. He's going to come away with it. He's looking. Gets leaned on. Turns again. Hacks to Flogger. Flogger comes out of the circle. Backhand. Tries to find Ridgway. Ridgway's going to go down low. Hops on Schultz. Goes to Pitcher. Leaves for Rawls. Now it's hacked up in the air, and they all try and high stick it. Ridgway's going to pinch. Gets there. Schultz gets position. Finds Rawls. Gets blocked. Now it's in everybody's skates. And they're out 2-on-1. Lacoste back. Pitcher on the back check. They're in. And Brandon makes the save. So good pressure at one end. Can't find the back of the net, and they scored out with a 2-on-1. Puck won by Miller with Kaiser and Simpson. Now Simpson gets wide, has room, shoots. Oh, goalie makes the save. So 2:37 left in the third. 8-1 Carshield. Shots are 50-5. We've gone months without 50 shots before. Benny agrees. Kaiser gets the puck to Miller. Oh, great save by the goalie again. Miller shoots wide. Kaisers can't go. Simpson down low. He's hacking at it. Played to the middle, and it's off the goalie's stick and out of the slot. Goalie didn't actually have the stick, but it hit the stick anyway. Puck down low. Lacoste played off his skate. He's got it pinched in. Comes to Kaiser. Kaiser looking, tries to pull it to the middle. Gets knocked off. Given loses an edge. Miller with a huge hit. It's Simpson. Good shot. Low glove save. So we're going to go for a change. Stanley, Pennington, Berryman on with 2 minutes left. Given and Lacoste. Stanley, Pennington shoots wide and high. I think he had more time than he realized. Stanley behind the net again. Given is pinched. Now Stanley just ties it up. It's going to come out the other way. Pennington takes the man. Now it comes to the middle, and it gets chipped in. They wave it off. Given takes the man into the boards. They pull it off. Stanley, he's going to go with Shiloh. He's fighting one off. Now he's got room. He fakes, kicks it. Berryman loses an edge. Now he's going to get the puck, flutter puck, blockered. Benny liked that effort on the side over there. In case you didn't know, Benny's the team mascot. Down low to Blaine, shot on, goalie pushes it aside. Berryman circles, still circling, shoots, blocked. Less than a minute left, they're going to bang it off the wall. Brandon's going to play it so we don't stop the clock. Up to Berryman. He's going to sidestep Stanley. He's going to shoot up high. Goalie makes a save. Shot wide. Goalie loses a stick again. Now it comes to the middle. Pickering stops that. Somebody's in deep. Now it hits a Madison player and goes in. Pickering takes the man. 23 seconds. Lane chips to Miller. Miller, Springer, Barth. Barth in on a break. Barth scores. So a nice breakout ends up in a goal on a Barth break. I think Miller to Springer to Barth. Yep, Miller to Springer to Barth. So 10 seconds left. Puck played back by Madison. 4 left. They played up the wall, hack it forward, and that'll do it. So on 55 shots, Carshield nets 9. I'm going to get the list here from Hudson. Pickering, Barth, Pennington, Berryman, Schultz, Miller, Kaiser, and Barth were your goal scorers tonight. So we will be back at it on Thursday. We're not quite sure what the feed will be. Sometimes at this Null event, you have to buy their feed and they don't let us video. So do check Facebook. I'm sure Brian will update that and let you know kind of the best way to find the games. But those will start on Thursday. We got one each day and maybe an extra. So after a 2-win weekend, we will sign off. We will see you later.